So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Mahi, and today I have a special guest with me. Say hi.
Hi all, my name is Akshay and it's great connecting with the audience on YouTube.
And he's my husband for the audience who doesn't know. So, yeah, keeping the video very short, I am making this video for people who are searching jobs in the global market. And since you've been in this industry for more than 6 years, so can you give advice to people who are looking for jobs in today's market, where the market is very volatile and people are finding it hard to find jobs?
So thanks for this question, I think, and that's a basic struggle everyone goes through when they come on for a job hunt in the country, especially in the Middle East, UAE, Dubai, with all the advancement happening here in all the industries. It's really hard these days, but if you are persistent enough and doing your thorough research and your homework completely, I think you can land up for a good opportunity. To start with your job hunt, I would say first thing is your CV,
Yeah.
which is most important, and
And you should tailor made it
for every role you're applying for.
Yeah.
Let's say if you're applying for a sales role, you should firstly you should have some selling knowledge about the industry which you are there. Research more about the global market in GCC as a region, and then tailor made your CV, and then start hunting on the roles which you think is aligning with your career and aspirations.
Correct.
LinkedIn connections, I think that's the best thing, where I feel you make a lot of good connects.
So I think on LinkedIn, like I think I've seen where reels and all where they say that you have to put the job search 24 hours and do that. I think it is not useful, because as in when the jobs are
Yeah.
updated, they're reposting it. So you
Reposting it,
can
yeah.
apply on LinkedIn and start with the easy apply mode, because you'll save time there. And apart from that, I think you were sending some messages
So
via
when
DM.
you see a job opening by a company, let's say you see a job opening from Apple, many a times LinkedIn will say you who is the hiring manager, and if you have any personal connects who are there in the company, working in the company, ask them for a reference. References do help here a lot. Send them a personal request, speak to them, connect, introduce yourself, and then ask them that if they can refer you for the role internally.
And if you need that template, then do let us know in the comment section. We will send you
a cold email template or a cold connect template. So that's a great way to do. Other than LinkedIn, I would say go for networking events.
Yeah.
Networking events are miracles, to be honest.
In UAE, can you suggest some events where they can?
So
look
if
for?
you are from travel industry, last week there was a Arabian travel market exhibition, which is a world expo like kind of thing. Everyone from the travel industry, hospitality industry comes over there. If you're from technology industry, GITEX happened somewhat near in October. That's a really good way to position yourself in front of the company, because you're meeting them in person. And then
And like apart from LinkedIn, what are other websites which they can use?
I think Indeed is a good option over here. Indeed is there, Naukri Gulf is there,
Glassdoor.
Glassdoor is there.
I think in all the global markets, these websites are already present, so you can.
And a lot of headhunting happens through recruiters. So
Yeah.
there are recruitment agencies. They do a lot of work for many companies over here. So they are a good approach over here.
I think if you change your DP to open to work, I think they automatically send you requests.
It's a very good feature which LinkedIn has, open to work for recruiters and HR and to everyone. So you can work on that as well, and just connect with people, ask them for references if there is any internal opening where they can refer you.
And
That's great.
Is it like the most important thing to have a presence on LinkedIn, like to create your own personal brand on LinkedIn? Is it important for recruiters?
If you, let's say, have your work accomplished somewhere, it's good to have it on your wall, to be honest, because it shows the world that you have worked on this thesis or paper, or any big achievement which you have, it's good to post that on the wall.
If you have like smallest degrees or what do you say, the courses, any Udemy courses, certifications.
That also helps you a lot, to be honest, yeah.
And if somebody is going for a grade down, they are very hesitant to do that. So what advice would you give them? Like if they are earning this much, they are very consistent that they want to go with that salary range only and they don't want to come down.
So if you are working in India or let's say somewhere else, I would say firstly have a fair maths and calculation that you are applying for which country, what is the basic standard of living over there, any form of taxes are there or not, and then see what is the market expectations for that role. So you will have a fair idea when you research through online platforms that for this role this company offers this much, and you know your value, what you can bring on the table, and then you decide a number. Yeah, this is a good amount for you to settle in. So there are brackets when companies do hire for a role. So make sure that you fit in that bracket, or if the role is junior, look for a senior role. If you want to apply, so you have to decide. Coming to a new country is a challenge. There are perks as well, there are downsides as well. So somewhere in between you have to figure out
don't lose your hope. Just keep on giving the interviews.
But
you
also
learn on
never settle for less. Let's say just to get into a role,
that's true.
Start with a company. No,
because you're going to be stuck with that company, and plus if you're working in other countries, they're going to sponsor you visa as well. So just think from that perspective also, because you're tied with the company for 6 months or 1 year at least. So and what mindset shifts are needed to confidently pursue jobs in other countries or industries if they're changing the industry as well?
Make sure that unlearn to learn things. Like maybe you were doing something for 10 years in a role, and when you land up in a new role, it's completely different. So you have to unlearn the old things and you have to learn. So be very adaptive to the environment. You have to be culturally fit as well. Things you have been doing in other countries might not work in this country. Things you do in this country might not work in other country. So,
and even just see what you are comfortable in doing. If you want to change into marketing, if you were into tech space and you want to do marketing, then build your CV accordingly. The first point that we told.
The fundamentals of marketing. Do some courses.
Digital marketing course or something.
Start a product of your own. Do a research.
Make a portfolio.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of other websites which helps you, right? So can you tell some websites from which they can prepare the interview questions or something?
I think Glassdoor is there, and if you want, I would say LinkedIn. Research on Glassdoor for that role. That what questions do they ask for this role? There are people who do put the questions, and you get to understand what sort of severity the questions are gonna be, and that's really good if you research on Glassdoor. Yeah.
So I think we are just keeping this video very short and casual. If you have any suggestions for us to, we'll make that video in the next podcast. And yes, do subscribe to our channel, because we are going to come up with lot more videos on like how to prep for interview or related to UAE market and global market. So what we have to say to the user? Do subscribe us. Like and share. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye. Good day. See you.